let's jump into a juicy topic, the current dating scene in Cleveland.
Yes.
That's juicy, right?
Yes, it is
All
juicy.
right, and now I've heard of artificial intelligence tools to help you like write essays and emails or even answer calls, but bots for dating?
Bots for
That's
dating.
a whole nother level right there.
It is, and here to talk about this latest trend is local professional matchmaker Karen Bakakis. Welcome to the show. She's
You're from It's Just Lunch, Cleveland.
Cleveland.
Karen, now, wait a minute, let me just tell you this now. I caught my daughter using AI, our daughter using AI to like do a paper or something she was doing.
Oh, I thought you were about to say to find love.
Oh,
I was about to be like,
right, but now
I
you
was
can
about to
find
say, Control,
artificial
get my
intelligence.
daughter on the phone right now.
How is it being used in dating?
Yeah, well, AI, in a way, has been used in dating for a while.
Oh, really?
Yeah, websites and apps have been using algorithms for a long time to match people based on their preferences. So more recently, some apps do also have chatbot features that people can use to answer questions.
Whoa, wait a minute. So not only do we have to worry about being catfish,
Yeah.
you got to worry about if you're talking to a real person.
Well, I think now more so than before, because like Karen said, I think before it was more so matching your preferences and things that you guys have in common, right? It put you in touch with people, you know, more in common things. So you can be like, oh, I do that too. I fish in the Lake Erie with no clothes on as well.
And I will say,
Sorry,
no, with no clothes on, John. You can probably do it out there in the smog right now.
Yeah.
Okay, so does it really help with like matchmaking though? Like, can the AIs really like can you really find that true connection?
Like compatibility.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I'm a matchmaker, so of course I like the personal
Like, this
touch.
is the real thing.
Yeah.
Right, exactly.
But I mean, I think if there's nothing wrong with dating sites and apps. So if you're using them and you're a little shy, AI might be able to help start a conversation, or if you're not the best writer, maybe, help craft a dating profile for you. But there's definitely a fine line. You have to make sure you're not using it to be someone who you're not.
Right,
Karen,
that's true. Josh would be doing that.
No, I wouldn't. I wouldn't be out here catfishing nobody, but I understand what you mean. Now, I don't want to put my son on blast. But
Don't.
I'm not going to put him on blast.
He's sensitive like you. Don't.
I just simply gave him some advice.
Oh, dating
and
pointers.
things to say.
Yes.
Because this generation is different.
Yeah.
And, they'll sit around on the phone and be texting and be right next to each other.
Yeah, like, do you even call each other anymore?
So telling them what to do on a date, maybe, telling them how to start a conversation, those are some of the things that the AI will kind of assist daters.
Exactly, yeah. It can help get things started either with kind of some flirty texts or...
Uh-oh. Is the AI getting a little...
What you got on? Like, wait a minute, I didn't tell you to ask that question.
Hold up, man.
though.
This AI getting a little too physical.
Right.
But at the end of the day, I mean, it's you who's the real person who's going on the dates. So
Right.
you have to make sure that you're still being authentic and honest about that.
But you being an authentic matchmaker, like this is what you do you feel like AIs, does it get it wrong? Or do you feel like, okay, it helps, but there's nothing like, having someone who can talk to you, speak to you, look at you, understand your qualifications? What do you think about that?
I do, because I also think that there are so many options on dating sites and apps that my clients at It's Just Lunch tell me that it can be like a full-time job, just dating. So, yeah, I mean, matchmaking, it takes some of that off your plate, and I can kind of narrow down the options for you and get you in front of someone who is really great.
That's right. Now, you got to tell our viewers, because It's Just Lunch has been on the show several times, but if you haven't been watching, can you please tell them about It's Just Lunch, Cleveland?
Yeah, so I mean, we're a matchmaking service. We're first date experts, set up my clients on great first dates, and yeah, I mean, it's really great. I see success, relationships start, and I mean, it's definitely a passion.
What I wanted to ask about any art, because you use it. Do you urge people to use AI? People who are more skeptical to use it in conjunction with real life, or you just say, hey, let them take over, and you do verbatim, and then when you feel comfortable, hop in, or you do like the back and forth?
I would say, yeah, it's probably best, if you want to use it to get things started, or, like I say, maybe if you're not the best writer and you want to write a profile, but you definitely want to be...
AI, though?
I would say to proofread it or something.
Yeah.
I didn't say...
Your AI gonna be your best man.
My AI said, send me 100,000 American dollars. I didn't tell you to write that. So, Karen, will you say AI, do they get it right? Do they really know you, or there's nothing like you really going out there and speaking for yourself?
I think there's definitely nothing like getting out there and speaking for yourself at the end of the day. I mean, yeah, you're looking for a relationship between yourself, a real person, and another real person. So, you know, again, I think sometimes maybe people can use those tools to say what they want to say, but yeah, definitely be authentic about who you are.
Okay, now before we let you go, you know with TV we run out of time. Can you tell me when you're matching these people up, what are the top 2-3 things they're looking for in love, and then how can they find you to help you find them love?
Well, that's a good question. Yeah, I mean, people are looking for all different types of things.
Like money?
Honestly.
Good looks. Come on.
People like the.
Fast, they like it. Okay.
But there are people who, you know, want someone who's kind, supportive. I think at the end of the day, those kind of underlying characteristics. I mean, that's what makes a real relationship.
I like it.
Con, tell people how can they get a hold of you and It's Just Lunch Cleveland.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I'm at It's Just Lunch Cleveland. You can look me up. Look
Can
us
they
up.
request you? They like you?
I work with all the clients at It's Just Lunch Cleveland, so if you join, I'll be working with you.
Perfect. Thank you so much for
Thank you
joining
so
us.
much for
Look, you don't have
having
to
me.
use the AI robots. You can use Karen right here at It's Just Lunch Cleveland. We got more Cribs and Sealy. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.